What up, guys? It's Shani with Healing Elements. This is the second video because, of course, I gotta roll with the punches in this day and age, right? Of course, during these times. I filmed for like, it was trippy. It was 1313, 13 minutes, 13 seconds. And it went off because I had forgotten to delete a whole bunch of long ass spirit animal videos on here. So, anyway. I might put the two together, or I might just leave it like this. It was 13 minutes and I thought that the sun was going to rise sooner. But I'm at my favorite park. I film here often. And I was speaking on a minute ago how these are the Tibetan bells right there. I'm going to go ring them in a minute after the sun comes up. And there's like another little music, xylophone type thing. But in any case, yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this peace and quiet. Usually it's very peaceful anyway. I come here daily, do my routine super early in the morning. Usually between like, I don't know, 5:30 and 6:30 before I start my day. And sometimes I'm lucky enough to see the sunset. But today, since of course I have nothing else but self-quarantine at the house with the kids and the fam, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and make a purposeful decision to see the beautiful sunset or sunrise. So, guys, yeah, I was just saying before in the other video, this is usually popping. Like, even, I swear to God, I've come here really early, like at 5:05, 5:15 to get my date going, dependent on what I have to do. If I have to go to like another city, San Mateo, by 8 or something, or for work, whatever it is, this is popping. So, just like you guys, everywhere. Seems like a ghost town. It surprises me though. I had not, to be honest, been to this park in a couple days. I don't know, throughout the weekend it was pouring rain, I guess, was one of the reasons. And definitely everything going on, just the new guidelines and, you know, instructions and shelter in place and lockdown. But I was like looking forward to it. I was really looking forward to it after yesterday. I had a wonderful day, like doing some videos I posted. Totally told my truth, my truth about, yeah, my truth, that I met some, you know, extraterrestrial beings that were beautiful, and had regressive therapy and found that out that way. So anyway, that was intriguing and fun for me to let it get into the air, you know what I mean? Speak truth. And I had, interestingly, never ever told anyone, not my kids, not my husband, nothing, just because certain things, when you go through a spiritual awakening, especially if you go under guided meditation hypnosis for regressive therapy, yeah, you can find out deep truths, because I could not have made it up if I tried. And also, if I was to imagine something, I probably would have imagined it way more elaborately in Pisces, all like dramatic. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that sunset. I mean, sunrise. So anyway, I did that yesterday, all up in the house, totally cleaned from top to bottom, like just bleaching everything, you know. And I said to myself, oh look, there's the park vehicle. I wonder if they're going to tell me no. So I said to myself today, I said, okay, the guidelines are in place and they're actually recommending that people do continue to like take their morning walk, take their morning jog. And although, you know, it's I guess we can say, you know, skewed a little bit, it's changed. I thought, you know, I'm gonna go, since it's been raining, and I'm gonna do my morning routine and just watch the sunrise and just get fresh air. And like I thought, there's nobody. Usually there's a ton of joggers or people walking by, like never any kids this early in the afternoon and the evening, yeah, for sure. But I said to myself, you know what, yep, nope, he's just going about his business. So I said to myself, like, yes, let me go do some meditation. Let me hear those beautiful bells and watch the sun rise, which that is getting so gorgeous. I don't know if it's coming out as beautiful as it is on camera, in person, but it's beautiful. Ring the bells, I guess we'll start. But yeah, you know, just coping the best way I can and learning to deal with, you know, people who are totally like unified and being so supportive to each other, and I just love that so much. And also, you know, you have to deal with people for whatever reason, even when it's time to come together, they're busy arguing about things that don't matter, like, you know, who's reacting properly and who is, you know, coming out of the false matrix and da-da-da-da-da and their shadow work. It's like, I totally get it, but you know what I mean? Let's cut, like, instead of cut the crap, like, cut the negativity. Be peaceful and supportive. Empower those around you, even if you don't know them. You know, a neighbor has a special needs child, and they need a feeding tube. And it's just like, I said, look, I'm willing to help, do whatever. It's like, and I've had offers for sure like that too. Had one of my son's friends do that teenage thing where they were just, whatever was going on, they left home in the middle of the night, pouring rain, with the lockdown in place. And, you know, my son was like asking me, oh, you know what, like nervously, is that okay if he stays here? And I'm like, I would never. It's a compassionate time. This shit is crazy. Like, yeah, if it was midnight and it wasn't raining and we weren't on lockdown, I would be like, yes, dude, get in here and we'll call your mom tomorrow. So yeah, I'm definitely wanting to just spread that word of just working together, being more compassionate with people and focusing. See, this gentleman is doing his job over there. And, you know, although everything known to man, of course, is being, you know, told to people don't go to. This is one of the rare places that is actually being recommended. And I will enjoy it like I usually do every morning when it gets back to normal. Oh my God, are they closing that off?
I gotta chase you out.
Oh my God, it is true.
Yeah, we just found out a few minutes ago.
Oh shit, are they closing parks now? Like, are they, or is this just this one?
No, they're closing them all.
Oh my gosh. Here I was doing like I do YouTube, and here I was doing a positive self-affirmation video about how I've closed myself in on purpose away from my morning yoga here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm going to listen to them, and I'm going, it is quite a ghost town. I'm like, oh, this is the place though. They recommend it for peace. And then I see you doing it.
I know.
Caution tape, guys. Okay. Well, blessings to you. Is it just
too.
because obviously the playground, them touching everything and all that?
People aren't, I guess they found yesterday that a lot of the people aren't staying home like they're supposed to, or staying away from people.
It's such a bummer. Like, even to be honest, like even on the YouTube or whatever, it just breaks my heart that people are so, you know, I'm sorry, but to be honest, ignorant, where, you know, I mean, this is not a conspiracy. At this point, it's obvious, and people are risking others. And I've heard so many people on there going, this is a government-made thing and it's not real, and everybody go out. And I'm going, I have daughters and I have a son, you know?
I have kids too.
Yeah. It's crazy. You know, their high school's done. Like, my son had prom. I mean, everything known to man. So it's like, people should really take this serious, you know? My mom, she's nowhere near. I haven't been near to my mom, but she's in Woodbridge near Stockton. And that's why I kind of been at home this weekend, because she said, oh my God, I have a fever. And she's like 68, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, my dad
it's serious.
just turned 70, and it's like, he's by himself right now, but he's just in Santa Clara. So.
Okay.
My in-laws I have a 90-year-old father-in-law.
Oh my God.
They're here in Sunnyvale, so.
Man, I'm even worried about our age category, because I'm in my 40s, and they were saying, you know, I'm not into the conspiratorial, but like I checked the CDC, like they recommend in Gavin Newsom's press conference, and they said, you know what, there is quite a few people who may not be passing away, but there's a lot. There's like over 50 that are in ICU in our county. You know what I mean? So, bless you, dude.
You
okay,
too.
I am not trying to be disrespectful. When you pulled up, I go, look, see, everyone's kind of doing if they're alone. It's okay. All right, sweetie. Bye-bye. You stay healthy.